Good evening, my darling batlings.
I find the mood to mercilessly beat an LA motorist.
I mean, when is that not a good idea?
The majority of the country doesn't hate drivers either from California, Florida, New York, or Texas. Those are universally, everyone hates those drivers.
Especially motorists. So, I know that the schedule called for some Metal Gear Solid 3 tonight, but honestly, I'm not feeling up to something that highbrow tonight again, because I slept like shit. I didn't get to bed until like 6 in the morning. And yes, I'm glad you finally saw the title here. I usually have some trouble coming up with interesting names, like eye-catching names for these streams to make them stand out on like the list of people streaming on Twitch, but Gex is giving me endless possibilities. So yeah, we're doing Gex tonight, and in a rare bit from me, I'm not going to be playing it on original hardware this time, for one simple reason. Gex doesn't have a save feature.
No!
Unless you're playing the original 3DO version, which, believe it or not, among all the consoles I have, I don't own a 3DO. You know, far be it for me to shell out however much the 3DO is going for on the current market. But, we're gonna be playing it emulated PS1 version, because that seems to be the easiest to emulate. And I'm going to be running it on my Xbox Series S just for ease of screen sharing and setting up without having to, like, tab out of Windows and all that shit. So, if you notice any oddities with the game running, keep in mind, emulators on the Xbox are still a work in progress, although DuckStation, which is what I'm using, seems to be the most stable I've used so far. Wah. Okay, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Bravo on that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
And haha, I've got hotkeys to add and remove the background now.
Nice.
And I have to make sure that I have the emulator I'm going to be using loaded up from the beginning. Otherwise, I'm going to dox my email address. Because there's, like, no way to hide your email address in Xbox Dev mode that I can find. So, yeah. Let's see. Where's Gex on the list? Where's some good old Gex? There's Gex. Now, Gex was developed and published by two studios you may know for completely different things nowadays.
Okay.
Okay, good. The volume's not blowing out my eardrums. Good. That's a good start for DuckStation. Usually it's really loud. I had to turn the volume down to 50% for this. But yeah, you see those names? Crystal Dynamics, who you might know for the more modern Tomb Raider games. And the Legacy of Kain series.
Yeah.
This was their attempt at making a mascot. Specifically a mascot for the 3DO, but given that the 3DO was the 3DO, they ended up porting it very quickly to the PS1 and Sega Saturn.
Fired up the
and it was published by Eidos, who you might also know for, well, Tomb Raider. They were the publishers of those games.
Little did I know, my snack was sent by Rez.
What was your question, Kier?
Bunker size?
Funker size, as in, like, rhythmic exercising. He said nude funker size, to be specific.
Geckos do anyone?
So that's a pretty simple setup. Gex gets sucked into the TV by the evil Rez and has to save the world. But there's actually lore to Gex that's covered in the manual and nowhere else. You didn't expect Gex to have a deep lore, did you?
No.
So, as the manual states, I'm going to give an abridged version. Gex comes from a rich family who received the inheritance of his dead uncle, who was, like, incredibly rich. His dad worked for NASA, but died in an accident where a NASA rocket exploded.
Party time!
And, as a result, his mom, to get revenge on NASA for the death of her husband due to their negligence, bought NASA and shut it down and turned it into a chain of Chuck E. Cheese ripoffs. I swear I'm not making any of this up. This is all canon. And the reason Gex keeps on spouting, like, one-liners and references to 90s and 80s pop culture is because to cope with the loss of his father, he became addicted to watching TV to escape from the crushing reality of real life.
Fair.
I can relate. I can relate. Video games.
So his, random catchphrases are not just, a character quirk. They're a coping mechanism. You didn't expect to get a psychological profile of fucking Gex, did you?
Nope.
Okay, time to call the maids.
Alright, so each level you have to not only get to the end, but you have to find the remote control somewhere in it to unlock the next stage. Think of it like collecting crystals in Crash Bandicoot. Except before Crash Bandicoot was a thing.
You going super speed all of a sudden?
Yeah, it was a power-up I picked up, is super speed.
Oh, okay. I got distracted for a moment, sorry.
My response, right?
This would be
I didn't hear it.
Who opened the Nano Woodlands? This would be great for my collection.
He was messaging
Get
me,
closer.
so-
Get closer to your mic, because you're pretty quiet.
Oh, sorry. I had my microphone moved out of the way because I was recording earlier today.
But yeah, you were talking to me, weren't you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your reactions. I saw that.
In case anyone was wondering, it was some spicy artwork.
I know. what
Oh,
you
okay.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not spending for the things
Context.
hot. Well, let your kids watch it.
So as far as Gex's moveset goes, it's pretty simple, but unique in its own way. He's got a tail whip as his main form of attack. He's got his tongue lash, which he can use to gobble up
Into the
power-ups.
fly boy.
He can crawl on certain walls. And in some stages, he can even crawl on the backgrounds. And he's also got a like a tail stomp move that sort of acts like Scrooge McDuck's cane, like Pogo Bounce cane in DuckTales.
I'm so happy you mentioned that.
I mean, it was the closest point of comparison I could think of that most gamers would be familiar with, other than, like, Shovel Knight, which Shovel Knight got that from DuckTales, so.
Yeah. Reason saying I'm so happy you said that because so many people forget about,
Like, they remember the moon theme, but not, like,
That's it.
much else of the game.
Yeah.
Because the moon theme is iconic.
Yeah, and the thing is, DuckTales deserves more recognition than just that one theme, you know?
Yeah, the game at least, because the cartoon is, you know, fondly remembered.
Yeah.
I mean, every day they're out there making
Even the
DuckTales.
platforming is really good.
Did you know that the full version of the DuckTales theme has a duck guitar solo in it?
No? What?
As in, like, it's a guitar solo with, like, heavy amounts of wah pedal used to make it sound like a duck quacking.
Oh my god, this is news to me.
Also, just the fact that they even recorded a full, like, single version of the DuckTales theme instead of just the bit that plays in the intro.
Yeah.
Like I knew a full version of the theme existed because of the reboot series, but I didn't know that it had that the original had like quack guitar, duck guitar, or
It's
whatever.
bonus time!
So these bonus rounds are to earn extra lives depending on how well you perform. Score, I haven't noticed anything that you get for like high scores other than bragging rights. Alright, I got 7 out of 10, so that's 3 extra lives.
That's not bad.
Not at all.
I've gotten 10 out of 10 before, it's just the timing's really specific.
Ah.
Yeah.
Also, in true platformer fashion, every world has its own theme. But since Gex has been sucked into the TV world, each world is a different channel. With focus on different kinds of programming, allowing for what you would think would be more unique level concepts. But from what I've seen so far, still haven't beaten the game, obviously. A lot of it's pretty tame. Like the first channel is like the horror movie channel. So first stage is all like cemetery themed. Which, you know, interesting choice for a first level, but
Yeah.
also pretty tame choice for an aesthetic.
You probably feel right at home here, Ari.
Yeah. The cemetery level is apparently so ingrained in Gex's iconography that if you look at the official listing for it on GOG, then the background they use is of a cemetery instead of anything else. And I played a little bit of the sequel, Gex Enter the Gecko. And in that one of the 2 first stages unlocked is a horror-themed stage, where instead of a cemetery, it's a haunted mansion.
Okay, water kills you.
Yep, water kills you. Acts as a bottomless pit. Also, every time you die, you get sent out of the level unless you unless you found a checkpoint, which is what the photo cameras are for. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Unless you found a checkpoint, you have to start the stage from the beginning. Also, you know, as far as the voice work in this game, Gex is actually voiced by a comedian named Dana Gould, whose work I'm not familiar with. But the later games would localize the voice acting in European regions by having British comedians take over the role, just for those territories.
That makes sense, because a lot of U.S. comedy won't make sense in the U.K.
Like, they kept most of the references the same, but they would switch out a few just for, like, things that were more recognizable to British audiences. In the second Gex game, in the UK version, he was voiced by Leslie Phillips, who gave him more of like a kind of voice. Whereas in the third game, I can't remember the name of the actor, but he plays the cat on Red
That is
Dwarf.
Wild.
I never watched it, so I don't.
And voices Gex is more of like a jive black man. Alright, so you would think that with this whole world map, the levels could be complete in every order, but from what I can tell, each remote unlocks a specific stage. So it is still linear progression. But, yeah, this is, other than all the stuff I've mentioned, this is a pretty bog standard, 2D platformer. Just, with enough unique aesthetics and moveset choices that makes it stand out among the fucking parade of mascot platformers of that era.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that it was, released exclusively for CD-based consoles instead of, like Super Nintendo and Genesis means that it looked aesthetically different from a lot of the games that were out at the time. Like, this was one of the first 32-bit 2D platformers.
Yeah.
Because the 3DO was one of the first 32-bit consoles.
You cut up his brain, you bloody baboon!
I know some of these quotes. I
don't eat anything but this. Need it. That's what I call getting some tail.
Ooh. That would make me hold my breath a little bit.
What, the one-liner or the, jump?
Yes.
Well, I mean, we are having live, unprotected Gex for an audience.
Let's look suspicious and find out.
One for me and one for me.
That's how I am when it comes to Lindor chocolate. Ooh.
That's just how I am with chocolate in general.
No,
That's how I am with. That's how I am with.
Let's get back to the mystery van.
God damn it, Gex. He says that a lot in this world. Gee, Scoob, let's get back to the mystery van. You can't say mystery machine because that's copyrighted.
Yeah.
A lot of the one-liners people, you know, meme about don't come in until the second Gex game.
Yeah.
Hello? What the fuck? What, the, Jason Leatherface hybrid?
I didn't see that. I was referring to the, you know, you told me, I was referring to the whole, you know, the references people meme about are from Gex 2 and onwards.
Yeah, because that's where Gex really started to find its identity. This is the only one in the series that's a 2D platformer. The rest would be inspired by Super Mario 64.
That Scientologist lost her life.
The Scientologist what?
I missed it. I couldn't tell you.
I think it was something like the Scientology way of life or something.
The Scientologist way of life or something like that. I don't know. Gex is like the most peak 90s of the mascot platformers.
That line I know. The whole, nice haircut. Ready to be a list. Because I watched the Gex animated series video on YouTube.
Yeah, which, you know, that's not an actual Gex animated series. It's a fan-made animation done in the style. But the guy that made it, who's also a regular on Oni Plays, got contracted by Limited Run and Square Enix to do the animation for the announcement trailer for the Gex collection.
Ring the dinner bell.
I didn't know that.
Because they were that impressed by how good he was at capturing Gex in his own
Sorry, I
animated
only
style.
got wedding.
And for complete authenticity, for that trailer, they brought back Dana Gold to voice Gex after, I think, 24 years of not voicing the character. And he still got it.
Yeah. Now I have an interesting question.
Scotty, shields up.
Yeah.
Do you think Gex could fight Dracula in the Castlevania series?
Gex could, and he would completely baffle Dracula with how he just shrugs off everything.
You're saying we'll probably get more of a comedy thing than an action thing.
When did we?
Yes, definitely.
Not yet, thanks. Ooh, yeah.
Now you want it to be a thing, don't you?
Yes. Given that Gex's part of Gex's identity from the sequels onward is pop culture parodies, like a lot of them being like lawyer friendly, you know, legally distinct versions of famous IPs and characters, I feel like they could work in a Castlevania thing.
That's for 12 years of Full House.
Also, to give you an idea of how ahead of the curve Gex was in stuff that satirized for the sequels, the second game has a level, which, keep in mind, the second game came out in, I believe it was like 97, 98. The second game has a whole level dedicated to anime parodies.
Oh.
And by anime parodies, they mean giant robots.
Your local library.
Living here in
Green is good.
When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie.
You knew that was coming up.
Yes.
And I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my water.
Also, I think it might be in the same game, but one of them has a boss fight that's basically Mecha Godzilla,
Oh my god.
who's the boss of the Kung Fu channel.
Also, before I leave to go get my water, 1, Kier, no, and 2, Ari. Now I realize what the hell happened last stream. I think I accidentally rolled into the Weary 101.
With a little
I was trying to go.
I could work magic on
I was
this
just trying to
guy.
get some water the last time. I don't know how, but I just rolled into the Weary 101.
I mean, I could think of worse places to be.
Yeah.
Taka seems
Somehow
like
I
a cool
thought-
dude.
It's just weird because somehow I somehow ended up in there when I didn't think that was actually possible, because I was 1 minute I'm here, the next minute, like 1 minute I'm here at the castle,
Having his
the
birthday
next
cake.
minute I'm in the Weary 101. What the hell?
Let's get back to the mystery van.
Now, Kier, I know you're a connoisseur of Shaggy impressions. How would you rate Gex's Shaggy impression?
It's not. The affliction is okay, but yeah, it's alright. Look, Scoob! It's more power into the voice!
Also, bet you weren't expecting to see an Attack of the Killer Tomatoes reference in a horror stage in a Gex game.
I love Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah, from this stage onward, Killer Tomatoes become a regular enemy throughout the rest of the cemetery level.
We still need to watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes together.
Yes, we do.
That's what I call getting some tail.
I'm actually curious if JKR is interested.
Oh, he definitely would be.
When he comes back, we can ask him. Because we need to pick a day. If anything, we could probably do like a little watch party in one of our servers.
Yeah.
Probably think that hurts.
Keep it nice and simple.
I'm invincible.
I also want some tomatoes. I know that's. I'm guessing I'm going to get attacked, huh?
No. I mean, I don't like tomatoes, but I do like stuff made from tomatoes, like ketchup and pasta sauce.
But I mean, it's like I want like grilled tomatoes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm not Nene from Hololive. I'm not going to attack you for liking tomatoes.
Wait, she don't like. Wait. She don't like tomatoes.
She hates tomatoes.
What about tomatoes?
Like for like a punishment challenge stream one time, she had to eat tomatoes on stream and she nearly threw up.
Ooh. I don't know what beets. I hate beets. So I think beets would probably be my punishment thing.
Hey, reruns of Rhoda. One for me and one for me.
Rhoda. That's familiar.
Soylent Green is good.
Wasn't expecting Soylent Green to be referenced in this stage. That's not a horror movie, that's more like sci-fi. Although, then again, half the stuff that airs on the Sci-Fi Channel is horror movies nowadays.
Yeah.
Mostly made by the Asylum.
Oh, you can jump on top of it?
Yep.
Okay. There's something new each time, right?
Yep. I played this a lot last night just to, like, get used to the controls. Now we got that super speed. And now we don't.
You make us a tomato soup or tomato bisque or
I'm making some tomato paste to make into a pasta sauce.
But you didn't move the body.
oh.
And here's an example of where you can climb on the background.
This reminds me of those caged those caged maps in Mario World.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the inspiration.
Dip in fun.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, from the castle stages.
Yeah. That would be kind of a cool little inspiration or a little nod to it, you know?
Yeah.
And they would just really like those levels where we're like, yo, what if we were to make a game or a platformer? We need a character that can do this, like, naturally.
I know, for the record, I know that most of the interesting Gex stuff doesn't happen until the sequel. I'm mostly doing Gex 1 as a formality. So we can see where Gex got his start, so we can then appreciate how the sequels evolved the gameplay.
Interesting. Also, that was a very interesting level design, how he did that.
Yep, there's all sorts of hidden nooks and crannies. This game really encourages exploration, and you have to really think outside of the box a lot of the time. Like, there you go. There's a hidden floor right there, so you can get these extra lives. And in a neat bit of the way that the hit detection works, these are spikes. Normally they would hurt you, but only if you touch the spiked parts of them. You can walk through the pole parts just fine.
Yeah.
I'll just go in here.
Oh. I actually felt that one.
I'm sorry I could cry.
Okay, that was kind of cheap.
Yeah, the collapsing platforms are the bane of my existence in this game.
G2, let's get back to the mystery van.
I am curious right now, right? Like,
About what?
what do those orbs taste like?
I don't know, because to my knowledge, Gex 1 is the only one to have orbs as power-ups. The later games would change them into different colored flies.
I wonder what the food color flies taste like. Like, does that taste like orange or Gatorade?
It tastes like... My guess is that they're probably sort of like candy-like, given that this is on TV. So they
Yeah,
probably
orange
taste like a
cream.
bunch of artificial facsimiles of fruit flavors.
I was gonna say like fruit with that orange cream candies. The ones that no one ever bought.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The pink one's gotta be Starburst, I think. I think they're gonna be Starburst or strawberry kiwi Snapple.
Oh, speaking of strawberry kiwi Snapple, do I have a story for you that I learned about Snapple?
Oh?
Yeah, it was a hilarious to me, but not hilarious for the people that were there, incident involving Snapple trying to win a world record.
Slime boys, nice touch.
Oh.
Okay, so like at some point in the mid-2000s, like 2004, 2005, I think, Snapple decided to expand into the frozen treats market by coming out with basically Snapple popsicles.
That sounds like an amazing idea. How did they fuck this up?
To promote them, they decided they were going to go to San Francisco and try to do a world record attempt for the world's largest popsicle.
Oh, you told me this one. Oh.
I'm gonna continue it just for the audience because this is
Yeah.
a story that has been studied in terms of like bad advertising attempts. So they have a truck that brings this gigantic Snapple popsicle into the middle of San Francisco or San Diego. I get them confused a lot because I'm not from California and I've never been there.
California, there we go.
And apparently someone, I say someone, no one on the team figured that, hey, popsicles melt, especially when it's hot in the middle of a hot place in the summer, in a place like California, which is known for its hot summers, you know? The giant popsicle melted and flooded the streets with Snapple, and it caused property damage. People got injured because it turns out being flooded with Snapple is not as fun as you would think because it's very sticky and that makes it easy to get stuck in it like quicksand.
Yeah.
And yeah, they ended up having to call emergency services to vacuum up all the Snapple or to redirect it into the storm drains. And in the end, they didn't even win the world record because their Snapple popsicle wasn't even big enough to break that record.
Maybe they'll try to break it again. Oh, that was cheap.
At least I got a new checkpoint to start from.
Yeah, still that is.
Let's get back to the mystery van.
Yeah, I know the tomatoes. I want some sun-dried tomatoes on the grilled cheese so it's a melt. That sounds nice.
You know what else I think you could go for? Since I've still got that Space Ghost brain rot, and I blame you for it.
Potato knish!
No. Well, besides potato knishes, because I've never had a potato knish.
Me
I'd like to
neither.
try one. Some pizza with sun-bloated orange ruffy on it.
What?
From the episode of Space Ghost Coast to Coast where they're trying to get a pizza. The pizza they ordered was a large pizza from New York, with sun-bloated orange ruffy, which is a kind of fish. They were out of anchovies, so they couldn't get anchovies.
Okay.
And they decided on sun-bloated orange ruffy. Yep. Hey, Lulu knows Gex. You up for some premarital Gex, Lulu?
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna have to title one of the streams that. Premarital Gex.
Oh my god.
Remember, always practice safe Gex. Like I said, I have this series, just because of its name, has given me so many ideas for stream titles.
Gets me up, baby. I just thought of that one.
Thank you, I'll be here all night.
I like the color contrast right there.
Yeah, it's a good way of indicating what part is the background that you can climb on, and
Yeah,
what
like-
part is the walls.
Like, it's noticeable, but it's not like it respects your intelligence.
Yeah, they're both different shades of green, and that contrast in similar colors indicates to the player that it can be interacted with, and that's not just for decoration.
Yeah.
It's a thing in game design and color theory that you often want interactable parts of the scenery to either visually stand out or be color-coded to indicate to the player subconsciously that this is something we can interact with. Aura snake bitch? Okay. Aura snake bitch.
Also, grats on the 10 out of 10.
Yes, I was half paying attention to that whole time. I got a 10 out of 10. Holy shit.
The funny thing is, like, I think it does kind of go into pattern, so after they made it...
Yeah, it is a predictable pattern. It's just you have to factor in the wind up of your tail attack.
Yeah.
And make sure that the hitbox of the tail attack, because the hitbox for the tail spin is actually pretty low. You have to make sure it all lines up right. And that's where the challenge of it comes in.
Yeah. Ew, this threw up on
That
us.
is wild.
Yeah, he spun his head around and spat out green slime. It's a reference to The Exorcist.
Like the slime boys next time.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh god.
And we got a password for finding the videotape in that stage. Good thing I'm not going to be using passwords for this. Because I've got save states.
Disco for oh.
Well, this looks familiar.
Oh, hey, this does look familiar. Oh shh.
Oh shit, Lulu coming in with the THX.
Lulu actually made me jump. The question is, when am I not scared, right?
I mean, you're constantly jump scared by your own sound alerts on your streams.
Yeah. The thing is, I didn't hear that one. I just saw the stick bug thing pop up, and that scared me. Oh.
The headstone, but it isn't the body. Sorry, Mr. Presley. Geronimo! For me? You shouldn't have.
Now, Gex, I think, is an interesting character study in making a radical 90s attitude-filled mascot that shouts one-liners and pop culture references who isn't insufferable. Take notes, Bubsy.
There's nothing wrong with Bubsy.
Bubsy is what peak physical performance looks like. People just aren't ready to admit that.
100% true.
Bubsy is like it or not, Bubsy is what the peak masculine male should look like.
Of course. I mean, you know Bubsy gets it.
I mean, we also know from the sequels that Gex gets them too. In fact, I didn't know whether to talk about this now or when we get to it, but the third Gex game had a higher age rating than the first two because it had live-action FMV scenes of Gex's love interest, who was played by a Playboy model.
Oh, I remember hearing about. Oh, it looked like he was playing basketball.
I don't eat anything but this.
I know that's probably from a Louis Anderson thing.
It could be.
That's
It would
where
fit the time
Run
period.
and hide.
The reason I say that because you already know, like, basically Louis Anderson was a big guy and he constantly made fun of that, and it sounds like a joke. Oh, that was cheap. It sounds like a joke that they probably would have had him say.
And yeah, as far as that was cheap goes, I will say, this game has a problem with, like, I don't want to say the camera being too zoomed in, because it's not really a camera thing in a 2D sprite-based game. It's more so that you don't have a good view of your surroundings. So it's easy to fall into pits you didn't see. But that could easily be solved by, like, just decreasing the size of everything to give you a wider viewing angle. That's a problem that a lot of 2D platformers had in that era.
This was
Like,
the
it's
60s,
not-
I'd run and hide. Because I had sideburns and bell bottoms. When they say olive drab, they mean drab.
Groovy baby. This is but yeah, groovy baby.
I was gone so long I wanted to get my Duolingo out of the way too, and I had to also take out the recycle.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
No, you.
No, you have a nice day, motherfucker.
That sounds like something Sonic would say.
Hey, he said the line. He said the line. It's tail time. Okay, what would you rather it be? Tail time or tool time?
Tail time.
I don't eat anything but this.
Yeah, but when it's tool time, you get to see Tim Allen injure himself with power tools.
Probably think that hurts. Ow.
You could say that you like on this game. Yeah. I feel like the shitty pun would be in line with Gex's style of humor.
I'm hungry, damn it.
I mean, I am technically part Lycan.
Let's get back
So
Yeah,
I can actually answer this question for you, Lulu.
All that work
Yes,
and
I am
I'm
liking
sorry,
this
it's
game.
just like Kylie.
Well, not Lycan, as in Von Lycon from Zenless Zone Zero.
Oh, yeah. They're both liking. They're like,
Geronimo!
Yeah, but she specifically put, like, Von Lycon's name.
oh, I read it as the like.
my eyes, I can't see.
Oh, that's from Rocky.
Yeah, you better quit while you're ahead.
Geronimo!
That's hot.
So yeah, spoilers for Gex 3, as I was saying. Gex 3 ends with Gex having unprotected Gex with a Playboy model. There's a reason that one's rated T while the others are rated E. And because the N64 version didn't have any of the FMVs with said Playboy model in it, it got away with an E rating.
Need it.
I don't know, Husk. Why did the gecko go to the doctor?
I don't know. Tell me. Also, Husk, you have my okay to join the call whenever you are willing and able. But we're gonna keep it capped at 3 guests on my streams unless it's like a special event, because any more than 3 and it gets too chaotic.
Hey, I just realized something. Gex could probably fight Sephiroth.
Oh, that
Yeah, he
That
could.
was like Iroga. That's Iroga right there. Oh my god. I just thought of something.
That the orbs he's swallowing are actually just materia.
No, I wasn't thinking that. Now I am. I was thinking,
He had a reptile dysfunction. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
what was I saying again? Oh yeah, the thought process.
Call the maid.
I was thinking if PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale did good, we could have had Gex fight Sephiroth.
Oh,
If
there
you
were
think
fan
about it.
petitions back in the PlayStation All-Stars days to have Gex added as a DLC character.
Yeah, you think about it.
Sorry, Mr.
We
President.
could have had Gex versus Sephiroth.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't have gotten Sephiroth because Square Enix wanted too much money.
Yeah. But could you imagine if we could have gotten Cloud and Sephiroth?
I mean, then we probably wouldn't have gotten their better portrayals in Smash.
Yeah. But still.
Let's get back to the mystery.
And I'm including Dart, because you already know we wanted Dart in there.
Dart
Even
got
though,
far enough that they started modeling him.
Yeah.
Times were simple on Walton's Mountain.
I'm still mad about that.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Because how dare they, right?
Yeah.
Because that also could have helped with getting, more people interested in Legend Dragoon.
Yep.
And we might have got, a remake or a reboot of the original game, which, that would have sold well. Meaning we may have gotten the preview.
Oh, yeah. It's tail time.
Oh yeah, it's tail time.
I'll take this, and this, and this. I'll take this, and this, and this. For me?
Who would you guys want to see Gex fight?
Bubsy.
Bubsy. Yep.
Don't even have to think about it for a second. Gex versus Bubsy is the only matchup that makes sense.
Yes and no. You could add one more to that.
One for me and one for me.
Pepsi Man. Out of nowhere. What's that? It's Pepsi Man with the steel chair. about it.
No.
But Pepsi
You
Man's
open
whole
it.
thing is that he gets
One for
comically
me
injured
and one for
while
me.
trying to deliver Pepsi.
Yeah, he has a Pepsi themed chair. You know, the folding chair.
Yeah.
I never say who he was hitting.
If this were a plane crash,
Right?
you're the best.
What if he's running goes face first into the ground?
This one's for Johnny.
Oh, what movie was that? Oh,
I think it might be The Outsiders. I guess, I don't know. I haven't seen The Outsiders. I just know my sister read the book and loved it.
it's just that is
Geronimo!
familiar to me.
My extent of familiarity with The Outsiders comes from the Neil Cicierega song, The Outsiders.
Jeez.
So I just realized
Checkpoint,
his sweater
yes.
is Freddy Krueger.
Yep, he's got a Freddy sweater, he's got Jason's mask and Leatherface's chainsaw.
What's we call
Don't you hate when your internet cuts off the reply to your joke? I'm guessing that was on your end then? Because we all thought it was funny. And I said that you're free to join the call whenever. I hope you heard that before the ad break came in.
Ooh, yeah.
You moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies.
I think that right there was a reference to Poltergeist?
Geronimo!
I don't know, I
That
haven't
was a
seen
movie.
Poltergeist in a while. I have it on DVD, there's no excuse.
I'm more of a martial arts kind of guy.
Well, you'll love that Gex 2 has a Kung Fu themed level
Oh.
that
I
ends
already
with a
know
boss
some-
fight against Mechagodzilla.
I have an idea of what some of the references are just based off that. It's
And
like
that's starting from
Kaiju.
Gex 2. He's learned, he's mastered Kung Fu. So one of his basic moves is like a flying kick.
Sorry, I only cry at weddings.
Oh, I heard these quotes, but I've never seen a lot of these shows.
That's half the fun of Gex, is trying to figure out where the quotes are from.
I'm actually gonna look this one up because I.
Now the question is, am I streaming Gex just to get the taste of Bubsy 3AD out of my mouth? Possibly. But also I was thinking about, like, I know the Gex memes, but I never played a Gex game. Like, most of the memes came from one of two YouTuber sources, either Donkey or Scott the Woz. And your opinion on Gex is shaped by whichever one you heard about Gex from first. If you haven't already played Gex.
I played a demo back, like when I was 11 or so. So I don't have anything that tells me where to pull them from. Yeah, I can't find
Like the
it.
slime boys, nice touch.
I wonder if someone archived this, the answer like this though on a YouTube video, because I would watch that like an hour-long video.
I mean, the people that worked on Gex are still around, so we could probably, like, track them down and ask them.
Yeah, dude.
You know, if we want to go searching through places like LinkedIn and stuff like that to find out their contact info.
I'm actually am on LinkedIn, so if I
So
can
am
fix
I.
some things
So
up.
am I.
Let me
I
fix
just
my
haven't
things
used
up
it
and-
since I haven't used it since ever, apart from the time I was forced to set up an account for one of my classes as an assignment.
I need to work a little bit more on LinkedIn, so I'll try and I'll check and see if anyone's done it before. If not, then I'll ask around.
Well, the first thing you're gonna want to do is go on a website called Moby Games and look up like the individual people that worked on the first Gex.
Yeah.
And then you go on LinkedIn and look them up.
Obviously, I would look at that information.
Yeah, because Moby Games is like the go-to source for lists of people who worked on different game projects. Or at least I know it is for like Nitro Rad. He'll act like, you know how a lot of YouTubers will say, "Oh, this game was developed by the same people who made this other famous game or whatever." Nitro Rad, which is part of why I respect him so much as a YouTube review maker, is like he'll actually look up the names of the people who worked on each project to cross-reference them and make sure that, yes, they actually did work on both instead of just being the same studio but a different team. Which is often the case when they say that it's from the creators of this other game.
Yeah.
Like when you say, oh, this game was made by the same people, like when you say Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg was made by the same people who made Sonic the Hedgehog, no, it was made by Sonic Team, but it wasn't made by the same exact people that worked on both.
Like the slime boy.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. And, God, I still can't get over one song in Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg that's been forever ruined for me by a gag in some Call Me Johnny's review of it, where he points out that the song where they're supposed to be spelling giant egg makes it sound like they're spelling gint egg, because they slur the I and the A together. So instead of sounding like G-I-A-N-T, it's like G-I-N-T-E-G-G. Which, you know, I'm not gonna blame the vocalists in that one for it, because it's not like it had English dialogue. It was Japanese people.
You know I like lizards, right?
Yes. Gonna elaborate on that, or just asking?
Just asking.
Get out.
Nah, it's actually kind of funny. One of my friends, me and her, back in high school, was talking about moving out of our house and getting our own spot, and also getting a snake, you know, reptile. Never happened,
Yes, I know what a snake is.
Never happened, but I'm actually wondering right now if she remembers that. I should totally ask her later. It was like partially a trap. Oh. Okay, it was a trap within a trap. That had his like blueberries.
Could be blue raspberry.
Dude, it could be old school kicks. You know how they have the berry kicks?
No.
Oh, berry.
I didn't know that, but I didn't know that because I never knew anyone who ate kicks.
I did. I was a very boring child. Like what happened? What?
You might be right.
Hey, Proto.
You call boring child. Let's take anything. You know what? You might be right. That is funny. That's actually funny. And I'm looking at it on the other screen.
It's a good thing this game throws lives at you like candy. Otherwise, I would have game overed by now.
Let's get back to the mystery van.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
I could
Posture check. Alrighty. There we go. Straighten up my back a bit so I'm not all hunched over. Although I'll probably I'll probably return to my natural hunched position soon enough. So let me get this power up, then I'll read Proto's message. I'm just sore from my first day of Game Store. Had to stand and won't let me sit until my accommodations are in with HR. Ah, yes, corporate bureaucracy. Everyone's favorite part of working retail. I feel for you, dude.
My whole thing is this, and this is for a lot of places. It's like if a worker sitting down at the register bothers you so much, you don't deserve to shop there. Like, let people do their job, and you know. Because even with me, like with my job, there's no one's there. I should be able to sit down, but no.
Yeah.
I feel you, my dude. Like I was on my yesterday and day before for 12 hours. And that right there is good level design. Having those, what are those, crickets? Flies.
Yeah, they're flies.
Oh yeah, we got the flies right there. There's actually a smart level design. Like, you know, where it's safe to go.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, hey, you fuck up, that's your fuck up.
Yeah, I love whenever level designers signpost where to go by putting, like, a line of collectibles. Rare's really good at that.
Put the wheelchair in the
Like a
car.
slime, boys. Next time.
That way, a very obvious medical thing is not complained about. I mean, my whole thing is this. In terms of legality, right? If someone says they need an accommodation, do the accommodation, but still have it go through HR and all that, right? Because if it's real, which yours is, they can go, oh, woo, we're not breaking any laws. You know?
Yeah.
The last one I played was PS1, and it was a demo at my cousin's house. It was a 3D one.
So probably either 2 or 3.
I want to say 2. When you eventually get to 2, then I'll know then.
Did he have a butler in the demo?
Back to the mystery van.
I don't remember. I have to see it.
Because if he had a butler, then it was 3. Because the butler only appeared in the 3rd game.
I haven't played this thing in like.
Then again, I don't know what the demo for Gex 3 was like, so I don't know if you even saw the butler in that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in 25 years.
That sounds
Like
like
a
a
slime,
problem.
boys. Next time.
A quarter of a century time. Maybe.
Sounds like a you problem, Kier.
No, not really, because he's gonna get to the game eventually, so I'll see it.
Let's get back to the mystery van.
See, that's the fun part, Proto. It's probably not legal, but because of the state that you and I live in, it doesn't matter. Because workers have no rights here anyway.
Yeah, the thing is, to avoid is it's not legal what they're doing.
Like the slime boys. Nice
So
touch.
you have to need accommodation for it, and they have to accommodate you. They're breaking it was the ADA federal law. Unless you got money, you can't even sue. At that point, it's like, why work where you're at if you got the money?
I'm curious how you're supposed to get across that pit.
Very carefully.
Because it's clearly trying to lead me across there, but the tail bounce doesn't send you high enough to, like, reliably get across there, and you can't just climb, because there's those spikes. Watch it be something I'd never think of.
Super speeds with the hot baby.
What I'm thinking is maybe the ice power-up to freeze them and use them as platforms?
Oh.
But then I've got to find where that ice power-up is again. I think it was, like, somewhere around here.
Bro, what?
I don't know what happened there.
Like the slime boys. Nice touch.
Yeah, I kind of like dealing with HR. Like they're they're there for the company to not get sued, but they're doing something that can get the company sued.
Like the slime boys. Nice touch.
Speaking of sued, I think one of the cops I know might be in big trouble. Oof. I just.
Those demons or dragons?
Yeah.
Demons. This is a horror stage, remember?
Oh yeah, fair.
You know what happened? What happened? Someone set up us the bomb.
Like the slime
We get
boys.
signal.
Nice touch.
No!
For some reason, you just made me think of jalopy.
Made you think of what?
Jalopy. He said oil jinky game and do PK. I know it's weird.
No, I don't recall anyone saying bustin'. But I'm up to bust if anyone else is. We are having some live steamy Gex.
Absolutely not.
Hey, Ari. Ari.
Yeah?
Hey.
You guys are mean.
Wait.
Who's mean? Come on, dude. You know we're not. We're not
Oni-chan,
mean. See?
I need more head pats, Oni-chan. I'll let you hold my hand and we can do other loot things, but I need my head pats, Oni-chan.
Fucking hell, I'll pat your damn head now. Stop joking me!
Hey, who would pat you on the head and then drop an anvil under your head after that?
You?
Oh, yeah, besides me.
Benito Mussolini? I don't know.
What? I can't
here's the
understand
thing.
you.
Me and JKR are very nice. See, even
Yes.
Daffy says it. Look, even my homie says I'm right. So, you know what that means, right?
I don't know. What does it mean?
Cool, it's a VTuber.
Well, I mean, that is the natural state of VTubers, is to be bullied.
I think you might be right.
I deserve that for all the puns I've made tonight.
I think you might be right.
I'll have to give myself a promotion.
Promotion? What for? There we go. That's where the world remote is. I never found it before. Well, not the world remote, the stage remote. I got the world remote earlier. World remote unlocks the next world. Stage remote unlocks a level. And I died, so I have to collect them again.
Yeah.
To the mystery van.
I do be still going. Look at me go. I wish I had a longer Speen soundbite to use for that, but that's the only one I could find. Without, you know, having to download a whole Vinny video and then clip out just the Speen part.
That's no good.
And then convert it into an audio file.
That sounds like too much fucking work.
I mean, it's what I've done for most of my sound alerts.
There.
It sounds like you're being lazy.
Me lazy? Hey, I'm not the one who does this kind of stuff. Okay, so sue me.
I would say to get off your butt and get to work, but you don't have a butt to get off of.
Get ahead of the curve.
Get your head in the game.
Okay.
Like the slime boys. Nice.
It's not working. It's not working.
Oh, I wish my boy Billy was here.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh, remember? Hold on. Who remembers this version of it? EA Sports.
I don't, because I didn't play many sports games. And I still don't. I know what EA Sports Big was. I just didn't play, like, any of their games.
NFL Street 2 for me. My
NFL Street,
NFL Street.
NBA Hoops, NHL Hits.
Yeah.
I think that for at least a little bit, Def Jam was considered part of EA Big for, like, the first game or so.
I think so.
It was, like, EA Sports Big was basically EA's answer to, Activision's Activision O2 line, which was for their extreme sports games.
Husk, you gotta realize that is a physical and universal impossibility for me. I cannot do that.
I mean, if someone turns West Side Out. You're like, oh my god, you're right.
Boo! You stink!
Fuck.
I wasn't even saying a joke. So how you gonna do a non-joke?
I think you might be right.
But speaking of the EA announcer dude, I didn't realize until I saw it in a YouTube poop that the EA announcer for EA Sports was the same guy that did the THQ announcement for like THQ's games. And the way I found that out was like it was a YouTube poop of a THQ SpongeBob game. And it starts with THQ. It's in the game.
By the way, Husk, I remember that one. EA Games. Challenge everything.
No, that one was EA Games. Challenge everything. The challenge everything was whispered.
Why would you whisper that? I don't remember them whispering that.
It's been like that in every EA game I've played that uses that title screen or logo. Or whatever.
I'm just saying I'm old. I don't remember shit.
Okay, Kier, go drink your prune juice.
I'd rather have me some,
No, don't drink your prune juice. We don't need another cow incident.
The cow?
The cow's from that one part in Conker's Bad Fur Day where you guys abandoned me in the shit level. And I had to feed them prune juice so they would have diarrhea so I could get the dung beetle to make a ball of crap so I could knock down the gate that was blocking the entrance to the great mighty pool.
You seem agitated, my friend.
Lord have mercy.
Not agitated, just betrayed and abandoned.
Like the slime boys. Nice touch.
Oni-chan,
Feel better?
I need more
Yes.
pats, Oni-chan. I'll let you hold my hand and we can do other loot things, but I need my head pats, Oni-chan.
Fucking hell, I'll pat your damn head down. Stop choking me!
I'm old and I don't remember shit. That sounds like a you problem. Agreed.
Okay, will this make you feel better?
My name is John Dacre. Lord is risen today. Hallelujah.
You're dealing with a power outage at the moment. It's supposed to be back on by 9:30 Mountain Time. Not to worry, got extra lights and external cords for a few working electrics in the house for your electronics. Glad you could show up despite the power outage, Shadow Dragon. I have frequent power outages where I live because Duke Energy is a piece of shit. But they have a monopoly on electricity services in the Carolinas, so it's not like I can do much to complain. I also have a personal grudge against Duke Energy because they gave one of my friends cancer.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling.
And yes, it is directly their fault because they operate a nuclear power plant near my hometown and had a spill of toxic coal ash into the water supply for the town that my friend lived in and tried to cover it up. So yeah, fuck Duke Energy on multiple levels.
When you know that you feel some more to me, but you see back in old Napoli, that's some more.
Like the slime boys.
I'm
Nice
gonna
touch.
accidentally yawn by accident when Gex is falling, and you're gonna see like, "Ooh." It's gonna happen sooner or later, isn't it?
You know what they say. All toasters toast toast.
But not all bread is toast.
All bread can become toast, though.
Yes.
It's like a Schrodinger's cat situation. It both is and isn't toast until you check on it.
Guys, I just realized something.
Yes?
But
Shadow Dragon said that they go by mountain time.
Yeah?
And mountain time is an hour behind me. Which means, the three of us, we live in the future.
I can see the future!
I am in the future!
Greetings from the future.
Oh, no.
Hello from the world of tomorrow!
Hello from the world of 2:23 p.m. New York.
No, bro.
Yo, hold on. Why did that sound like an actual news thing?
No, we don't need Mountain Dew here.
Hey,
Mountain Dew is shit anyways.
I have actually tasted this stuff, and it is shit. I do not care for it.
It's like bottom tier of the lemon lime flavored sodas.
Just let me get that Baja Blast and be good.
Yeah, but Baja Blast, I don't consider it actual Mountain Dew because it tastes nothing like Mountain Dew and has a different like texture to it than Mountain Dew.
Maybe got non-waxiness.
Yeah.
I honestly prefer Dr. Pepper.
Yes, finally! Someone cultured.
Ooh.
Someone, one of the chosen ones for this intellectual mana potion.
Ooh.
Finally, a man of culture.
I will agree that it is a mana potion, but still. Ooh.
It's an intellectual mana potion for the chosen ones. You know it's good because there's an entire character in the Neptunia series whose whole gimmick is that she travels across different dimensions in search of Dr. Pepper.
Hold on. So, bro, A&W. I think that was my grandfather or my grandmother's like soda.
It's a root beer, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some of that was their like that was one of their go-to drinks for root beer or root beer like items.
Oh, husk.
What?
My God, the shotgun.
Whatever it wasn't me.
Did you guys see the stream cam?
Yeah?
Shotgun.
Shotgun?
Yo, my God, shotgun.
Oh, I get it.
Shotgun man.
See, he gets it. He doesn't get it.
I get it.
You know,
I don't get
I
it.
don't get
JonTron, a man for the ages.
Yeah, back when he was actually entertaining instead of just making slop.
I kind of feel that the slop he's making is not entirely his fault, but at the same time,
And also, well, oh no, I'm not gonna get into that.
Alright.
You know what I was about to get into? I'm like, no, this is not the time or place. My videos get enough consistent dislikes already without me turning the fucking rabid JonTron fanboys on me.
release the fans.
I'll just say this, Scott the Woz is the better JonTron. Finally, I can be done with this stage.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Ha, that is wild.
You know what else is wild?
The wild
He's nuts.
thornberries?
Ha!
Wild Wild West.
I'm more of a Wow Wow fan myself rather than Wild Wild West.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, now I can finally face the first boss. I haven't done this yet. How better is Scott exactly?
A lot.
Better sense of humor. Better interactions with his fans, better social media presence, better at, keeping the optics of his brand clean, better editing, better takes on the games he plays.
Better jokes overall, too.
Better jokes,
Production values are better.
Yeah.
Like, there's also some overlaying arcs also from specials.
Yep.
That's nice.
Spin and puke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, our boss is gonna be an Exorcist reference, isn't it?
My mother does what? Where?
Oh yes, it is.
Oh. Emily Rose. Right?
Emily Rose? No, that's not the name of the girl from The Exorcist.
That's what I'm asking.
Her name was. If you're talking about the actress, her name was Linda Blair, and if you're talking about the character, her name was Reagan.
I'm thinking about one of the later ones.
No, The Exorcism of Emily Rose was an unrelated exorcism movie, not part of the Exorcist franchise. Oh, that was piss easy. Also, The Exorcism of Emily Rose came out like over a decade after Gex.
I don't watch the Exorcist movies, so that's why I was asking. So
I've only seen the original Exorcist, and it's a masterpiece.
Did you know that the original Exorcist was actually based on a real event?
No, it was based on a novel that was loosely based on an alleged exorcism that happened that was highly exaggerated on how the events actually played out. It's like saying that Jaws was based on a real event when it's based on a novel that was loosely inspired by an event involving sharks.
Well, that's what I was talking about. That the original Exorcist was. I wasn't talking about the movie. I was just saying.
Either way, saying it was based on a real event is really stretching it.
From what I've heard, like it was a German girl. She was having like mental issues.
No, that's not the case that inspired the novel. It was about an American boy.
Oh.
And his family were like strict Catholics, and they thought that he was demonically possessed, when in all actuality was probably more likely bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
And he was having an episode, and they called an exorcist, and the kid damn near died as a result of the fact that real-life exorcisms are quack science bullshit, like not pseudoscientific bullshit, that are more dangerous than they are helpful.
Yeah.
I just saw the title for this page and went.
But yeah, now we're in the cartoon world.
Yeah, the title for this one was.
Sorry, I only cry at weddings.
Oh, good thing they put in indicators for where the anvils are gonna drop from. That's actually pretty smart.
You know what comes to mind when I say this? Jump, jump, slide, slide.
Oh no. No!
You see it now too, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
There's your anvil.
Okay, so looks like the cartoon levels have a bit more non-linearity to them. Interesting.
Oh,
finally, something that's a different Hanna-Barbera reference, instead of just constantly saying, "Hey, Scoob, let's go back to the mystery van."
Looks like Beetlejuice threw up.
Beetlejuice. Oh.
It's like Beetlejuice threw up. That's a good one.
Oh, where is he anyway?
Yeah.
Anyway, we said his name 3 times, so he should be around here somewhere.
No, we each have to say it 3 times. I only said it once.
I
Yeah.
only said it once.
Yeah, it's not just his name gets said 3 times by any group of people.
Yeah.
It's that the same person has to say his name 3 times.
Okay, so sue me. I keep forgetting the laws of Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah, I want to see the. I'm really looking forward to the new Beetlejuice show. It's gonna be a show or a
It's a movie.
Movie.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
So am I, even though I'm a little bit hesitant because modern Tim Burton is a real wild card on whether his movies are going to be good or not.
Yeah, I think this one might have potential.
Ooh.
Who hated this thing?
Okay.
So I'm noticing an emphasis on verticality in this level. In case you are, for those of you in the audience who are blind.
That's for 12 years of Full House.
I am blind.
That's for 12
but-
years of Full House? God damn.
The audience is now deaf.
I see, said the blind man to his deaf wife.
Body blow! Body blow!
Fun fact, did you know that Gex wasn't originally going to be Gex's name?
That's for 12 years of Full House.
Apparently this game went through a real serious development hell. So what we ended up getting was only a fraction of what the dev team wanted to make, with part of it being that Gex's name was Gecko X.
Kill your TV, man.
But then they shortened it to Gex.
Geronimo!
You just got punched in your back. What the fuck is with the clouds in the back? I just realized them.
I mean, one of them's a poodle.
It was one that wasn't a poodle. What the f... Okay, that power up was right there with that. It looked like a demon.
I'm so hungry I could cry.
Story nice, I know it them.
I'm puffing away.
As long as they're over big old dumb stupid Texas.
Hey guys,
That's as much fun as
We're
being
all
Mike
looking for the
Tyson's
anvil.
son on Valentine's Day.
Oh. Hey Huss,
what's up?
I heard that you love Bubsy.
No.
Yeah, I heard you went to a Bubsy marathon.
I did not?
Too young to have a second childhood.
The definition of slander is spoken word that spreads harmful misinformation that could damage the reputation of the person that you are talking about.
Slander, I say.
Since this makes a beat, saying, let's say I want to play Bubsy.
Lies, slander, deception.
Alright, just for that, I have a question for you.
For me?
What do you call a gecko that can play the guitar?
Talented?
down.
No, a rockin' reptile.
What? Sorry, I didn't pick that out.
A rockin'
A
reptile.
rockin' reptile.
Oh.
I don't get it.
No.
Guys, this was Kier's fault. It wasn't mine. He made me do it.
No.
My God, the shotgun!
Not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
Like, I have this receipt right here that says that you was going to pay me $35,000 to voice Bubsy for you.
Thank God I wore my kryptonite pants.
My pants.
I wish that I had that kind of money. Swear to God.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Luke, you're coming in too fast. Pull up.
Not Top Gun?
Probably.
It was the 80s, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's the only other movie I think that has a line like that came out later. Like 96, I want to say.
Yeah, Gex originally came out, I think it was like 94? 93, 94?
Yeah, so it had to be Top
considering it originally came out for the 3DO instead of the PS1.
Yeah.
Power's back on. That's good to hear. Power might be out for one, if not multiple, of the next few nights that I plan on streaming, because I did not know we're supposed to have a big storm coming through here.
Oh, the remnants of that hurricane, I think, right?
Yeah, no one fucking told me, and they expected me to know just without anyone informing me. And then they're like, oh, it's your fault for not checking the Weather Channel. And I'm like, what do you think I am, an octogenarian? I don't watch TV.
Yeah, we're getting in that storm. We're really getting that storm Wednesday. I'm gonna.
Well, I hope you guys are staying safe.
It's gonna be a tropical.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's just gonna be like heavy rain. Over here.
When it gets right now, it's gonna be a tropical storm when it gets to you.
Yeah, but since I'm not near the coast, it won't be as severe as, like, the town I was living in when we made Origin Frontier. That was, like, right near the coast, so...
Yeah.
Tropical storms would be especially hard over there.
Yeah, it'll be by my area come Wednesday, but moreover, I am, like, 15 minutes away from the coast, which is more of a port.
Eat the thing. There we go. The hit detection on the pickups could use a little work, given that you have to use your tongue on level.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was gonna, like, shoot off as a projectile platform, not, like, be something that explodes.
Well,
it's gonna be a bit like heavy rain. Jason! Jason!
Lord. Actually, that would be good for a modern day one. Modern day book we're gonna get Gex.
I hope that the Gex collection sells well enough to convince Square Enix to make more Gex.
Yeah.
I gotta be real quick.
But yeah,
Okay.
you see that, right? Wait.
And the house is gone.
Yeah, he said he'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. I heard him say something. I didn't know what it was, though.
Do you have corn in your ears, mister?
What's that, Sonny? I can't hear you, boy.
Do you have corn in your ears, mister?
A horn in my ears? Why? No, if I had a horn in my ears, I'd be able to hear you better.
I know, I'm trying to get that extra life that I keep missing. Because you have like a fucking split second to get into position to grab it. There we go. Tail whip movie It's a bit too late to tutorialize the movie cameras. Because those have already been in a few stages.
Lovely.
No, why did that wall like break away or?
Hitting the movie cameras makes certain tiles disappear.
No, down there you moved over to the left, and effect happened to a wall.
I didn't see what you're talking about.
It was like a static type thing.
I don't know. I mean, there's static coming out of the walls anyway. It's just part of the level design.
No, it wasn't like the fuzz.
I don't know. I didn't see it. I can't tell you.
I'm just letting you know. Wait, those characters are supposed to be like Bazooka Joe or something?
No, Bazooka Joe's not a little pink guy.
No, like not distinct. Like
no, Bazooka Joe's just like a regular dude. Those look more like Oompa Loompas or Smurfs to me. Ah, hidden wall. Or false wall, I should say.
that was a TV that this wasn't it? An antenna.
That was the movie camera that I was supposed to hit. That's what I was talking about. You hit it, and it makes certain parts of the level disappear.
No, I meant something in the background of that game. I'm just noticing things out of nowhere. Ooh. I will say I like the background, but the constant purple and green walls is a little...
Yeah, it could use the cemetery. I could, understand why they went with a pretty drab color scheme with that. Because it's supposed to look like a cemetery, but not exactly known for being bright and vibrant. The cartoon stage could use a little more variety in its colors.
Yeah, like I kind of feel like I'm watching, like, it almost has like a Rocko's Modern Life feel to it.
Yeah, I can see that in the backgrounds, but the foreground's just pretty drab.
Yeah. If the foreground was a little bit different, I would say this would be a very aesthetically pleasing stage.
Well, I'm gonna have to head off for the night, guys, because I have to be up early to take Mitch to the vet.
Okay.
In the morning. So I will talk to you guys later, my friends. Good night,
Have a good
everybody.
night.
Have a good night.
That's one small step for Gex.
What?
A Neil Armstrong reference in the cartoon stage? Okay. Or is it like an MTV thing? I don't know. I never watched MTV.
I watched MTV. I watched it more toward the later 90s. Rocket.
Oh, because
Rocket
there's
power.
rockets.
Hope I don't make a wrong turn and end up on an old game of asteroids.
Oh, God. I actually like asteroids.
Asteroids is okay. Not one of my favorite classic arcade games, but it's... I can play a quick game of it, but it gets pretty repetitive pretty quickly.
Speed, will you be able to pull out in
Yeah.
time?
Like I prefer if I had to pick a game that had
Will you be able to pull out in time?
deal with space, right? Your space shooter.
Galaga?
I would. Yeah. Galaga. I think it's what DX, GX or DX.
There's so many Galaga games I couldn't begin to tell you.
It's the one that lets you do more fire, have more round, fire more.
I think that was Galaga DX. I'm not sure.
DX. I think that was supposed to
Will
be.
you be able to pull out in time?
Thank you. I could not remember. If it
I
was
wish I didn't
DX,
have to
DX.
hear Gex asking if he can pull out in time. I don't need to think about that, Gex, especially the kind of shenanigans you get involved with the Playboy model.
Yeah. Oh, that would be clever if they had like an invisible ceiling and wall there.
I see. I've got to stick to the side of it.
Rocket Man!
Well, I actually like that song too.
Yeah, it's one of Elton John's best, in my opinion.
Luke, at that speed, will you be able to pull out in time? Luke, at that speed, will you be able to pull out in time?
Get it back to back. Oh god.
He said it like every few seconds in this level.
No, like he said right back to back.
I know, he keeps saying that every time I land on a rocket. And now he doesn't. Finally, he stopped saying the thing.
Rocket Man!
Not that. He trolled me, right?
Luke, at that speed, will you be able to pull out in time?
Oh my.
God damn it.
Oh my.
Enough with asking if you can pull out in time, Gex. I don't care about your pull-out game. The level is just Gex edging. Yeah. Oh, that's nasty. He's pulling out for gotcha. Yes, let's go with that.
Oh no, I'm too young to have a second childhood.
That's not helping. That was not the thing I wanted to hear.
Gex is giving us an uncomfortable look at his psyche in this stage, and I wasn't prepared for that, nor did I consent to that.
Yeah. Oh, I have no worries.
No, I'm too young to have a second childhood.
Hot take, his Fred impression is better than his Shaggy impression.
I actually agree. Yeah, I agree with you.
Aha! So that's what I have to do.
Ooh, aha. Very boss trolling me here and there.
Oh, I see. You can steer those rockets by standing on either end of them. I get it. I think.
I love the jumping change direction. Oh, we're gonna find out, right?
Yep. Only one way to find out.
Tune in today for Arikado stream.
Yeah, it's standing on either end turns it.
Okay. Because either sounded viable, because I have the gameplay I was seeing with the rocket, the first one you had. Every time you jumped, that's what made me think it was jump based. So understandable, right?
Yeah. Gex, quit boring us, not my fetish.
No.
Okay. I see how that rocket works now. Uh-huh. Take me to the skies. Ah!
Take me to the skies where all the girls
Take me down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
Let's go with that. I don't know what I was going with. Oh, that's a nice little Milwaukee bit. I like that.
Yeah. And it's cool that they put an extra life at the end.
Hope I don't make a wrong turn and end up on an old game of asteroids.
Like, I like when games have like a little bit where you can be a little show-offy if you have the reflexes to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this like a top-tier 90s platformer from what I've played so far, but it's definitely got its own style to it. And I like it.
Yeah, there's definitely points you can definitely bring attention to, which I like.
The Flatulator. So I guess this is our boss fight?
Dr. Juice, this person, was impressed by this.
Oh.
No idea.
Oh no, I'm too young to have a second childhood.
So I like the fact that we're fighting like a fat middle-aged Superman.
Basically,
with a receding hairline. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing, Gex. Besides dropping anvils on me, I see what you're doing. You gotta drop the anvils on him.
Higher, higher, lower.
Excuse me, Mr. Wells.
Excuse me, Mr. Wells. That was mean. Yeah, Orson Welles was overweight, but come on.
And it hurts.
Rocket Knight. I need to play Rocket Knight Adventures.
I mean, that collection of Rocket Knight Adventures is out now, so easier access than before.
Yeah. Missed it by
a hair. Although the pun doesn't make sense because he's a lizard.
Yeah. But see, oh, you platinum? I thought you platinum. You platinum again. That's impressive.
Nice. And doing it on both PS5 and PS4. Awesome. The most recent game I've platinumed on any PlayStation console would be Star Wars Dark Forces, because the platinum for that one is just beating the game, basically. Like, it's an easy plat, but kind of underwhelming that there's no real challenge to getting the trophies. It's just play the game as normal.
Yeah.
My inner child is coming out, and it hurts.
I hear they have medication for that, Gex.
Senor Gas.
But yeah, this is how you can tell this was a game made in the 90s. A boss based entirely around farts. By the way, if they do come out with, like, a new Gex game, assuming that the Gex collection is successful enough to warrant a new Gex game, I know what a collector's edition bonus should be.
What?
A Gex-branded condom that says Gex before you sex.
Go straight to jail. Do not pass go.
I'm not. That wouldn't even be the first time that game studio has done that as a promotional giveaway. You know the game Vex for the PS2 and GameCube?
Oh yeah, I know that.
They gave at E3 they gave away condoms that say Vex before you sex. And Conker's Bad Fur Day, I believe, did that too.
There's one, I think there's two others actually.
Yeah, there's been a few.
Yes, there is no substitute.
The next game I'm looking at platinum actually is going to be Dot Hack.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting one to plat.
Yeah, I'm just doing that for like myself. It's not doing too well on stream, so it's like, you know what? I'll play it for my own self.
Okay, so I haven't. Let's see.
Not only that, the whole music thing, you know how that is.
Yeah.
So I might as well just enjoy it myself, you know?
Looks like bugs after the trots.
There's no way to exit the stage.
Rocket Man!
Well, actually, yeah, there is. Die. Duh. But to think that I've got to waste a life just to exit a stage, I don't like that. Could have used with, like, a quit option.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh no, I'm too young to have a second child.
Shadow Dragon said it might platinum ZZZ.
Nice.
But after
The dome.
The story.
Yeah, this place has
I don't
more
think
than a
I'm
Dick
platinum
Clark
that.
special.
But yeah, I'm doing the Steam achievements for the hold on. Yo. Okay. Yo,
That goes hard. Holy shit.
Yeah, this place has all the warmth of a Dick Clark special.
That was fire.
We still have one level to do in the Toon World. I believe we do at least. Yeah, we've still got this one that's not unlocked yet. Did I miss a remote in one stage? Or is this dare I say, non-linear progression?
Hey, reruns of Rhoda. Who hated this thing?
Okay, I'm hungry.
Yeah, he's making me hungry too.
Coming out, and it hurts.
Oh, now I see why you were hesitant about that name. Damn.
Yeah.
I missed it the first time.
But it hits like a brick.
It's tail time.
There is a joke I could say about that, but no, I'm not going to do that on stream. I'll get canceled.
Higher, higher, lower.
Did you just insinuate that you're gonna get canceled? You're gonna get canceled.
My inner child is coming out, and it hurts.
What the?
Welcome to the jungle.
So hard.
Seriously, why does that go so hard? What the hell?
What?
I don't get it. Gex, your humor's getting a bit too highbrow for me.
Yeah. Lovely.
George of the Jungle.
I love George of the Jungle.
I've never seen George of the Jungle.
I would say depends on what you. I gotta say, I gotta relook at the media. Which one I would recommend?
I mean, everyone recommends the Brendan Fraser movie.
Yeah.
Nobody recommends the like late 2000s, early 2010s Cartoon Network version from Canada. The one that got a there's an earlier version from the 60s because it was also a creation of the guy who created Rocky and Bullwinkle.
SNL.
Yeah. Oh,
Jay Ward, I believe his name was.
This goes hard too.
Why the jungle stages have the best music? For the most, like, obvious setting? Oh, well, I'm right fucked, aren't I?
Charles Dragon said it was Jay Ward.
Yeah, it was Jay Ward. Thank you for confirming.
What was that song?
Like, I get that the one on the left is supposed to be Indiana Jones, but what's with the old man Gex?
No idea.
Jay Ward and Bill Scott. Okay. I know that usually the credit just goes to Jay Ward, as is the fate of most classic cartoons. The credit goes to just one person instead of, you know, the multiple people involved in their creation.
George of the Jungle.
Also, did you know that Weird Al did a version of the George of the Jungle theme?
Why does that sound familiar?
You might have heard it. It was on one of his 90s albums. It wasn't a single, but it might have been on the movie soundtrack, I think. I know it wasn't the version that played for the movie's theme. That one was by a different band.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's tail time. I'm invincible. It's tail time.
Okay, I see the gimmick of this stage. You've got to ride the raft all the way through. Or at least ride the rafts, I should say. You dare say, you could say, it's like a Jungle Cruise, and I'm a tour guide on the Jungle Cruise ride. I deserve it for that terrible, terrible joke. I deserve that death. I was trying to reference one of my favorite Weird Al songs, Skipper Dan.
So, I just realized something. If you listen very carefully, there is a melody, a little motif to it. of Rock Me Amadeus.
Like candy.
I would not be surprised by that.
I heard it in the song. I'll tell you where.
Support your local library.
Maybe it's all the other. I heard it like. And I really had to look it up because I was thinking the Family Guy one, Dr. Zaius.
The other passengers.
That wasn't Family Guy. That was The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Family Guy could never come up with something that creative. Let's be honest. Although Family Guy did use Rock Me Amadeus in a gag once, except it had nothing to do with Rock Me Amadeus. It was just the melody used for the gag was like Lois says that she deals with Peter's stupidity by repressing all of her anger and that she's sure it's totally healthy. And then like the camera zooms in, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. Oh, I'm a tumor.
Yeah.
Sweet, like
But can we talk about how awesome that song is?
Oh, hell yeah. There's also a really good metal version of it that I need to show you. With English lyrics, given that the original is in German. Also, apparently the guy who made Rock Me Amadeus is remembered for way more than Rock Me Amadeus in Europe, and is considered like the David Bowie of Austria.
Really?
His name was Falco.
Hungry.
There's a One Hit Wonderland episode about him from Todd in the Shadows. It's really interesting. He had a song that was considered so controversial that got like banned from radio play called Genie, which is sung from the perspective of a stalker.
Oh my. Oh, you told me about that one.
George of the jungle.
And that's why it was controversial and why it got banned.
Look, I want to watch George of the Jungle now. Welcome back.
Not Falco Lombardi, but Falco Lombardi was probably named after Falco. Which, Falco himself, got his stage name from a famous Austrian alpine skier.
I can't see.
A rat! Those programmers think of everything.
Okay, that's a better aren't these game designers wonderful joke than Bubsy 3D had.
Hated this thing.
Hey, fuck you.
I said Bubsy 3D, not the Bubsy franchise. Bubsy 3D is considered bad even by the Bubsy fan base.
Hey.
Both in terms of the game itself and its quality of writing. It's well below the Bubsy standard.
Read a book.
Is it standard? You wasn't expecting that, were you?
I'm trying to give Bubsy as much credit as I can get away with, okay? Without, like, having to throw up in my mouth a bit. Please respect my efforts.
But I heard from Eggman that your favorite game, you love it.
Okay, I'll hydrate. My throat is getting pretty dry.
I just look like you care, just look over casually, then over the direction. It's like, fuck you.
Welcome to the jungle.
It goes too hard. Bro, I want this. Oh, I want this as my ringtone.
All right, if I die again here, I'm going to make a save state so we can continue next time I stream Gex. Because remember, Gex does not have a save feature.
I mean, of course, you're having you're saying. I know you're saying please don't engage in unprotected Gex, but I mean, you know everyone's going to do it.
At least, make sure that if you're engaging in unprotected Gex, that's with someone you know and trust.
Yeah, because we don't have any save states here.
Trust is the most important part of it.
I think I was a giant lizard just tail smacks a gorilla.
He's not even a giant lizard. The sequel shows that he's actually pretty tiny.
Why
he's a short king.
Huh?
He's a short king.
So,
and we respect our short kings.
For 12 years, a full house.
Right here. You know, Robert Amadeus could be in there a little bit with the
Not really.
Maybe I'm just hearing something in the DJ sense that I can't really explain, you know?
Maybe.
I'm hungry, damn it!
Come on, give me the life. Give me the extra life. Holy shit, that was close.
Yo, that leap of faith. Oh my god, that leap of faith.
Have a good night, Shadow Dragon.
Have a good night, Shadow Dragon.
Night.
Oh, to get down.
All right, we're gonna save a state. And we finally got to a checkpoint.
You know what's kind of funny?
What?
Cause you know how I know some names like in Africa, like in Ghana, if you're born on a Tuesday, like I am, it would be Kwabunda. Whenever we do African names, they come out super thick.
And think you mean extra thick?
Nah, like my Ugandan voice comes out. I'm just thinking right now, like martial art sounds every time he switches his tail. I didn't even see that.
You know what else is extra thick? Most of my waifus.
You mean a casserole? We're all agreeing that we're all agreeing
Deep
that
dish pizza. Yeah, that is pretty thick.
That's a casserole.
Well, it depends on what kind of deep dish pizza you're talking about. Are you talking about, like, you know, a pan pizza? Or are you talking about Chicago style?
You gotta let us know.
Because those are two distinctly different kinds of pizza that are both commonly referred to as deep dish.
Yeah. If someone says they want DP, they want some deep pizza. Fuck, I want some deep pizza now.
I just want some pizza now.
I
Not any
wanna-
frozen pizza either. Like a fresh pie.
I want to go around the corner to the place near me because their pizza, I told you before, I showed you a picture actually. It looked like it belonged from the TMNT show.
Yeah.
You remember? I know.
Yeah, I remember. How can I forget something so beautiful?
It's just a local spot, but I know you want to have some of that pizza with that much cheese and everything.
Oh yeah.
Like I've had better spots, obviously, but the fact they put that much cheese on there, you see why I like to order from there, though.
Yeah. I like my pizza with more cheese than sauce.
I like extra cheese and extra sauce. But I know that sexual integrity wouldn't allow for it a lot of the time. So when that's the case, you know.
Welcome to the jungle.
We got the Gex and Games. Oh, I just thought of a title for you.
Yeah?
How's your Gex life?
Anyway, how is your Gex life?
You're happy I thought of that one just now, aren't you?
Yes.
No one tell JKR. Oh, this would be a fun way to get him. The title, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Like that death scene looked like it was about to take a poo.
George of the jungle.
I like that one.
What?
What?
George of the Jungle, the death thing
Yeah.
I mentioned.
No, the George of the jungle.
Oh yeah. It's an iconic song from our childhood.
From a lot of people's childhoods, given that there's multiple generations of George of the Jungle that could be part of your childhood.
Yep. I think my cousins would love George of the Jungle.
Ah, shit. We actually, when I was in band in middle school, actually when I was in the jazz band in middle school, which jazz band was a, like, extracurricular thing outside of regular band class. That was only for the upperclassmen. One of the years I was in jazz band, we got to play George of the Jungle.
Ooh.
Nice.
I want to say one of my schools, they did George of the Jungle. I don't remember because, you know, I don't remember. Like, I barely remember the songs I sang.
My other favorite memory of like extracurricular band activities was in my last year of high school, the upperclassmen put together, sanctioned by the band teacher, basically like a rock band composed of people playing standard instruments instead of rock instruments. So we got to play a bunch of classic rock songs on trumpets, flutes, trombones, stuff like that.
Nice.
We did a whole Journey medley for one of our songs.
Oh. I like that. When I was in Voices of Harmony, which was my school's, we had two choirs. We had the regular choir and Voices of Harmony, which was a smaller class. And going by that name, you would think advanced singing, right?
Yeah.
Not really. But my teacher taught it as if it was one, which Mr. L, he would know what I'm talking about because I would mention the songs, but you rock, dude. My teacher was a Dominican, really cool guy, and we did a gospel song. We've done a hymn, which is I
know what a hymn is.
Christian. Yeah, the song was Ave, Ave.
Ave Maria?
No, not that version. It was I can't find it, but I remember it the start off going Ave Ave de cumpleaños. I don't remember anything after that. I know we've done Carol of Bells, which I had fun doing that song. But I really wish I did the opera thing that I wanted to do. And you already know the whole reason why I didn't. Because the tears and all that, but not getting into that. But I wish I did,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome, and I wish I did it. I wish I stuck with it in my 8th grade. We actually performed at the mall, the one I work at now.
We did the jazz band did one performance at a mall. It was one of the more stressful things to practice for because practicing an instrument at home for an entire piece is pretty difficult when you don't have the rest of the band with you. So I was not very bad at practicing on my own time. But I can't remember what songs we played at it other than I know one of them was the Pink Panther theme. Which was interesting given the... Alright, so that's the game over screen. Alright, we're probably gonna end it here. But I'll finish my story anyway. The Pink Panther is... Playing the Pink Panther with, an orchestral jazz band is interesting when, rather than the main instrument being saxophones, due to you having a very small amount of saxophone players, it's mainly played on trumpets.
I had just finished my usual morning routine at nude funker size, fired up the Barca Lounger, grabbed a quick bite to eat, and prepared to watch some serious tube.
All right, let's close out Gex. See who's on the docket for a raid. Given that it's... I think Orange's Borns might still be alive. Yep, she is. Yeah, finale of her subathon, and it looks like she's doing Duke Nukem 64 as part of it.
Ooh. That's an interesting one.
All right, so we're going to be raiding Orange is Borange. Tell her I said hi. I'm probably not going to be tuning in because I am tired. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to my co-hosts for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, unpleasant dreams.
Take care, chat.
We hope you enjoy our show. No, you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Good night, everybody.